Hi everybody, this is the third video in our LangGraph example. Uh, so here we'll try and figure out a little more concepts on how you implement LangGraph. Essentially, LangGraph, you can say that it's a graph flow that we can set and implement our AI functionality. This essentially has two components. One component is a state. State is where it is a list of messages that you store that is come out of any tool or any agent or direct AI, like LLMs. And the other part is also consisting of two parts, which is nodes. Nodes can be your agents. Agents basically are the ones who rely on LLMs, and the other one is tools, which essentially are Python functions. And these nodes are connected with each other. The wiring part of it is called the edges. Now, edges can be two kinds of edges. One is the hard code edge, and the other one is the conditional edge. So for now, in the example, what I've done is I have written multiple functions, and I have used OpenAI, which also has this functions handling capability. So I have given this to OpenAI, and the kind of functionality the graph is one. We will try and modify this and make it a little more complex in the video. But for now, the graph that I'm looking at is that it goes to the agent. From the agent, we go to the tools, and then it goes back to the agent. And once it's up that at the end of the show, it will go to the end functionality. So this runs. I have installed LangChain and LangChain community. I have also put my OS OpenAI key here, and I've used this @tool decorator. Uh, this basically converts the function into the required format from my perspective. Uh, I have written one simple search query, which is call to surf the web for details on sports. This is the placeholder, okay. And second is again a general query where I have sent any other when there is no other tool called. I have just sent this user query to the LM. And the third one I implement is I want to implement something where we are verifying a mobile number of a registered user. So again, I'm just using a placeholder where we'll take the mobile number and we'll send a message. Here you can implement using your real APIs. For now, these are placeholder. And what I'm using here is verify the mobile, and you have hard coded that is 566. Then say that it's OTP verified, or else you can say failed. So here I have put these four tools, with search, general, send, OTP, and mobile, and I have put this in the tool executor. So you can see I run this, and next thing is this is converted into the name of the function is search description. This is the way I actually accept the functions. This is how we function OpenAI. And here I have we have also learned this tool executor in our last video, so I've used the same. This basically will execute the functions that is chosen by OpenAI. And here I define the model, and I define the model, which is again for the search tool, which is if there's no other tool which I have defined up. And I am binding these to our OpenAI model. And then this is how we've learned again in our previous video how we create this state. And here what I'm trying to do is adding to the state, appending all the messages. And here the thing that we are doing is starting to define our functions. Okay, so here the first function is should continue. I am going to pass the state here as an argument, and we will take the last message. And if the message is not a function to get the end, or else we can continue. So that is. And here what we are trying, this is the model, which is the function where uh, to the agent basically. Okay, so this is that where we invoke the model. So this function, which is the agent function, is this here. And then we basically define the tools function, which is calling the tools. And here you can see that I have used this tool invocation. Okay, so what this does is it will take the tool call, okay, and from call it will take the name of function and args from the function. And then we can pass this action to our invoke method with our tool executor that we've defined up. And in all of these functions, you can see that I am also returning messages. And this again is like the list. Okay, so here also we are returning, uh, and then let's start to build our graph. Okay, so I have taken that agent state and I have defined this as one of our graph. So the first thing that I would want to add is the node, which is, I will call it a agent node, which is our call model function, and the second node is action, which is our call tool function, and the starting point is the agent. So this is one edge which is from the start to agent, and from agent I want to build a conditional edge. So I am going to call this should continue function, and this is the response should continue function. I'm saying if the response is continue, then go to my call tools function, or else go to end function. Okay, so this is what I have, and there's a hard coded edge which goes back from action to the agent, and then we will compile this. Okay, so here one thing that you can see is that while we compile this, here I think the one is memory. Okay, so here what I've done is I added this memory element which is from the SQLite saver, and I'm saying checkpoint is memory. Okay, so now let's see this function. Okay, so when this graph, this is how it looks like. Okay, when you run this, when you want to display this, start, go to agent, then there is a conditional loop where it goes to action, and then it goes back to the agent, and if there is no function call, then end. Okay, now here I'm thinking, let's define this config which is 2, and this memory I'm going to reset, and while 2 I'm running this in a infinite loop until user presses quit, and I'm taking the message from the user and I'm sending it to the graph that we've defined, the graph that we've defined. So let's run this and see how this goes. Okay, so now it's saying the user input. Let's say if the user is saying who is the PM of India. Okay, let's see where it goes. So here you can see that a human message, and okay, let me do one thing. I think there is some memory in this. Let me just quit, and let me run this again. Okay, and let me say this thread I to be 3, and now let me run this again and see how this goes. Okay, so let's ask the same question again. Who is the PM of India? Okay, so you can see that it's saying who's the PM of India, and function argument function is search function. Okay, so there's some issue, I guess. It's not being able to recognize well. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try, I want to verify my mobile 9837747. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so you can see that ended in the first place, and it's given me a message that OTP has been sent to your mobile number. Please provide me with OTP to your mobile number. So for now, you remember that we had hard coded this 5656 is the OTP, and let's see what happens. Okay, let's see what happens. So in the first place, you can see here that let's this is the function. Okay, and see the second function that is called is, you can see that there is this mobile number send OTP. Okay, because when you want to verify, the thing that you would want to is, yeah, and here when I put this 5656, it's saying that your mobile number this has been successfully verified. What we will do in the next video is that we will build some more functionality where once this particular number is verified, okay, we will create this as a separate node, and once this is verified, it will go to a different flow where you can do few more things for the verified users. Maybe if it is a educational fees payment application, then you can see few receipts from for this particular user, or you can maybe see your attendance or some other things. Okay, so yes, for now this is what we were trying to. I hope you've liked what content I presented now, And so basically when you try and build a functionality, a flow, this is how you will be able to create the workflow by using the graph technology, the graph method, and build it the way I have shown. Okay, so for now let's quit this, and thanks a lot guys. So if you like content, subscribe to my channel, and keep for more such content, keep visiting the YouTube channel. Thank you guys.